All right, my smart folks, we're still on discount. We're still going to be saving some money, but we're just going to look at it a new way, just like we did with tax last week. So I ended up in the last video, got on some of you people hitting home runs, and anyway, I just kind of staying with the baseball theme. So we got some cleats. The cleats are like shoes. Some have spikes in them, some don't. But anyway, we got cleats. And we're going to save 25%, which means our price is going to go down. So here's our cleats at $105. And remember, that is 100%. That's full price. We're only going to pay this part. So the part that we're going to pay would be 75%. And then this is the part we save. And the part we save is 25%. So together that makes 100%. So that tells us how much we save. All right, so we're going to look at this just like we did last week. Not last week, we did look at it last week, but earlier this week. And we've got how much we pay and how much we save. Okay, so remember earlier in the week we put 100 here, we put the 105 here, and we said, well, we pay 75%. Well, 75% as a decimal, if you do 75 divided by 100, that's 0.75. Or you can take the decimal and move it 2 times to the left, either way. But we're going to take that 105 and say times 0.75. Instead of doing that whole proportion, we're trying to do a little bit less. So we do 105 times 0.75. And so now those cleats are $78.75. That's the new price. That's the discounted price. So then to see how much we save, we're saving 25%. So a percent as a decimal, we move that decimal back 2 times, and that's going to be 0.25. So we take the cleats, which is 105, times 0.25. Same concept, we're just thinking about it in a different way. So $26.25. And again, that's how much we save, and this is how much we pay. So we take our percent times our amount for our pay, and our percent times our amount for how much we save. That way it's just a little bit faster way of thinking about it. All right. So now our helmet, in case we got any wild pictures out there, we need our helmet. So $75 for our helmet, and I really made that, doesn't really look like 40%. I'll make that my percent sign. So we're going to save 40%. So we've got to think, what plus 40 gives us our 100? Because remember, the whole thing's 100%, so that's going to be 60%. So we're going to pay 60%, and we're going to save 40%. So how much do we pay and how much do we save? And I'm going to say we pay 60% and we save 40%. All right, I'm going to come right in a different color. So we can move our decimal, either divide by 100 or move our decimal 2 times to the left. So that's going to be 0.60. So we would take that 75 times 0.60. So 75 times 0.6 is going to give us $45. So that helmet now costs $45. If the question says how much do we save, then we take that helmet of $75 times, move that decimal 2 times to the left, or divide it by 100, either way, and that's 0.40. So we do 75 times 0.4. which means we save 30. And if you put that 30 and that 45 together, that's going to get you back to your 75. So we can look to see how much we save and how much we pay. All right, baseball glove. $38. Remember, that's 100%. This time we don't get to save a whole lot, but every little bit helps. So we have to, how much do we pay and how much do we save? We save 15%. So we got to think, something plus 15 that gives me my 100%. That's going to be 85. If you needed to work it backwards, you could do 100 minus 15, and then that would tell you what that was. So we're going to pay 85%, and we're going to save 15%. So we're going to move the decimal back 2 times to the left, which gives us 0.85, and we multiply that by our 38. So we got 38 times 0.85. That means that glove is going to be $32.30. How much we save, remember, divide by 100 or move the decimal 2 times to the left. So we got $38 times, and that's going to become 0.15. So this is a little bit faster than setting up those proportions. So 5.7, that really doesn't look like money, so what we need to do is add a 0. So now that's $5.70. I think that's pretty much it. I'm not going to do another one. If you need to, you can just rewatch this video again. Whether you like to do proportions or whether you like to do change it to a decimal and multiply, that's up to you. But again, this is the easiest, and I hope you find it gets easier and easier each time you practice.